everyone. I'm Ainal, and I'm here representing Buy in Canada. And I'm also with my local organizing group. We don't have like a name yet, but we're all wearing purple ribbons, so please feel free to approach us at any time. So Buy in Canada is a multi-sectoral alliance of progressive Filipino organizations in Canada calling for national industrialization and genuine agrarian reform in the Philippines as an alternative to the current failing system that keeps the Philippines export-oriented and import-dependent. Buy in Canada organizations are at the forefront of the Filipino people's struggles in Canada, leading anti-imperialist struggles and heightening the analysis and action and campaigns for the rights and welfare of Filipino communities. Buy in Canada recognizes that thousands of Filipinos are forced to migrate from the Philippines every day in search of work because of the inadequate living and working conditions in the homeland. Without adequate migrant legal rights, including the right to permanent residency, millions of migrants undergo abuse and exploitation at the hands of their employers. All the while, the Canadian government profits from Filipino migrant workers' labor, and the Philippine government profits off the remittances of migrant workers that they send home to their families, which in 2022 amounted to 1.17 billion US dollars. Where does this money go? Why is it that despite the billions of dollars we send back home, there are still no adequate jobs and services back home? Buy in Canada demands the Canadian and Philippine governments to protect the rights and welfare of migrant workers, whose labor is vital to both countries' economies. Buy in also calls for the building of national industries and the implementation of genuine agrarian land reform in the Philippines, as these both would improve the socioeconomic conditions of the Philippines and lessen the need for Filipinos to migrate abroad in search of sustainable work. It would allow overseas Filipino workers to be reunited with their families and their lands. These are just calls. They are the calls of Filipino workers who deserve a homeland free from exploitation. But the government of the Philippines persecutes and represses activists for amplifying these legitimate demands. We call on all of you to stand in solidarity with the Filipinos who are struggling for better conditions back home. People have a right to protest and struggle for better conditions without being at risk of arrest or violence from state authority. Status para sa lahat, makatarungan at mabuting trabaho para sa mga migranteng Pilipino. Maraming salamat po. And just to close my little thing, I'll do a chant. I'm sure people are familiar with this. The people united
will never be divided.
The people united will never be defeated. Will never be defeated.
Will never be defeated.
The people united
will never be defeated.
Maraming salamat po.